Hi everyone, welcome to Diamond Dog Training. When you go to feed your dog, do you have a dog that jumps up on you or jumps up on the counter, just out of control? We're going to show you how to train your dog to wait for food. One of the easiest ways to teach your dog to sit and wait for their dinner is to play the elevator game. It's a fun game for you and your dog. You take the bowl and you just put like half a dozen pieces in the bowl. And you start at your shoulder. And you're going to, as long as your dog is sitting or lying down, you're going to click or say yes, or you don't have to say anything, but I like to click. So I'm going to do a click. And I'm going to feed Nikki. Now you can use your own dog food, and that way your dogs aren't getting any extra calories. We're actually using green beans, because 2 days ago we shot a video on puzzle games, which I will put at the end of this video, and she got so much food that she's on a real strict diet of green beans right now. She's still sitting. It's at my shoulder. So I'm going to click and I'm going to feed her. Now the idea is to get this to the floor, but we're going to do it slowly and keep feeding her every time she remains sitting. So we're going to go down just a little bit. She's not moving. I'm going to click and I'm going to give her a piece. I want to get to my waist. Go a little lower. She's not moving. And I'm going to give her another piece. Now, if she stands up or jumps up on me, I'm immediately going to go back to my shoulder. That's the elevator, going to the top floor. She's not moving. I'm going to click and I'm going to feed her. Make sure you have at least 4 or 5 pieces left in the bowl. So start off with a dozen pieces, and she's not moving. I'm below my waist, and I'm going to feed her. And now I'm going to click one more time, take it, and I'm going to give Nikki the remainder of what's in the bowl. And that's the first step. First step is from your shoulder to your waist. Now for some dogs, as soon as you move the bowl from your shoulder to even to your rib cage, they're going to stand up and just go back to your shoulder. Feed a couple from your shoulder and then go to your rib cage. Feed a couple from your rib cage and then go on down to your waist. Step 2 on the elevator game is to get from your waist to your knee. So I'm going to go to my waist, I'm going to click, and I'm going to feed her. And I'm going to go a little lower to my hip, and I'm going to feed her. And if there's any point where your dog is really starting to nudge forward, then you just stay right at that point and you feed again. And you might feed 3 or 4 times. Click and feed. Now if you're saying yes, it would be yes and feed. Remember to click or say yes when your dog is sitting and when your bowl is perfectly still. So we're going to go to my hip, and I'm going to click, and I'm going to feed her, and I'm going to go a little lower, going to feed her, and now almost to my knee, going to feed her. Notice the bowl is not out under her nose. The bowl is back here by my knee. Make it easy. Set your dog up for success. See how she's leaning forward? I'm going to go up a little bit. And I'm going to feed her. And I'm going to go back behind my knee a little bit so that it's a little easier for her. It's at my knee. See how she's leaning forward? I'm going back to my shoulder. And then we'll try the waist again. You want to make sure your dog is not leaning. You can also give yourself some more room. Let's try the knee again. And I'm going to feed her. Go. And I'm going to click one more time, take it, and I'm going to give her the bowl. That's step 2, from the waist to the knee. Your goal is, of course, to get it to the ground. Step 3 will go from my knee to my ankle. Now this is getting hard. So I'm going to start out. See how she moved forward? I'll go back to my shoulder. And maybe I'll stop at my waist. Take as much time as your dog needs. When I'm doing this with a puppy, I do this in 2 sessions, not 1 session. I'm just fast tracking this so you can see the entire process. So we're going to go down to my hip. Might take you 6 meals before you get your dog to actually get your dog to sit till it goes to the ground. And always keep it behind your knee to make it easier. So we're going to go down a little lower. And you're always feeding from the bowl. Nothing comes out of my pocket for this one. It's only from the bowl. She's not moving forward, but boy, does she want to. And we're going to go a little further. Good. And one more time. There it is at my ankle. Oh, let's give her a little bit more space. That was a little hard. So we're going to go down to my knee. Going to feed her. And now I'm going to go, oh, okay, give her a little bit more space. I'm going to go to my knee, and I'm going to feed her. And now it's at my calf. I'm going to feed her. Take it. I didn't get to my ankle. This is green beans. So, you know, if I was using cheese or something like that, it would be even harder. So use your dog food as much as you can. But Nikki's on a raw diet, so we mix in a lot of vegetables, and she loves green beans. So here we are. Can we get to our ankle this time? I'm going to give myself a little bit more room. I'm going to go to my knee. I'm going to click and feed her. I'm going to go to my calf. Click and feed her. Go to my ankle. Click and feed. I'm going to go just a little lower. Take it. Now that's step 3. First one was to your waist, second one to your knee, third one to your ankle. Now the fourth one is to get the bowl on the ground. Can we get the bowl to the ground? Well, we're not going to take it directly to the ground, so we're going to go to my knee. And she's sitting there. Take it. Good girl. Now we're going to go to my ankle. Because the food always comes out of the bowl, she's not looking at my hands, she's only looking at the bowl. Let's see if we can touch it to the ground. I'm going to feed her from the bowl. It's on the ground. This is hard. Take it. Notice how I always give it to her. If you have a dog who you've had to take it back to your shoulder many times, they're going to be reluctant to actually take the bowl. So you're going to have to encourage them to take it. We were able to get it to the ground. Let's see if we can go straight to the ground without her moving. I'm going to give myself some room. Not going to say anything, not yet. And I'm going to feed her a big one. Girl. Going to feed her another one. Take it. Now, I can put the bowl on the ground and she doesn't come forward. Now I can add the word wait. Now I'm going to say the word wait. Put the bowl on the ground, and then when I say take it, I'm going to give it to her. Wait. Take it. Good girl. So that is how to train your dog to wait for his food. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more videos on training, here's one on teaching your dog to sit and wait. and also on how to teach your dog to leave everything alone. If you're looking for puzzle games for your dogs, this is a great video on best puzzle games. Thank you. Remember to subscribe, ring the bell, leave me a comment. Have you taught your dog to wait for their food? Thank you. Bye from Joyce and Nikki at Diamond Dog Training. Bye-bye.